Oh, good question, Cynthia. If you were going to bless someone with this meal, how would you deliver it? Wow, that's a good
I
one.
saw that. I thought that was.
Usually when I know that someone just had a baby or a friend of mine and stuff like that, I usually try and provide a whole meal. So I will put it in something that they do not have to return back to me. So I don't put it in like I use Le Creuset. I don't put it in that pot and deliver it and stuff like that, because that's the last thing people want to think about, is having to return stuff to you. So I do try and find the best, either disposable or something. If it's China or something that's maybe inexpensive, I just say, no, this is yours, keep it, do whatever you want with it. And so, yeah. So if I'm going to bless someone with this, sometimes I may give them a kitchen towel or some cloth napkin, or I might bring over some flowers, with them, just to kind of present it more like homey and like this is a gift. And I was so happy to be able to do this for you. If I bring over a soup or a casserole, I'll usually bring over a salad and a dessert and bread. I just want them to be able to have a complete meal without having them have to think that they have to add something to complete it.
Would you ever freeze it? Would you ever freeze it and give it to them frozen? Can you?
I have not, because usually I make it that day and I bring it to them that day. However, for the example I gave was like a baby shower or, a housewarming gift or something like that. Other people may be doing that. And that's why I try and bring it in a container that if they wanted to, after I brought it, hey, feel free to freeze this if you got other stuff and you can have this at another time. Yeah. And maybe their salad will keep for a few days and the
there's
dessert.
No cream in this, so freezing should be fine, right?
Yes, for the soup.
Yeah.
Yes.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about soup.
And stuff like that. So that's usually what I do.
Okay, great.
But no, it's a very good question. And then when all my kids have left and I became an empty nester, and Chris and I would do this almost every other day. Bake a meal for someone and just have fun with it and just, do something like that. Every time, we're asked to come over to someone else's house or whatever, I always bring something. Oh, no, don't bring something. And if they really say no, don't. It's so funny because Chris was going to play pinochle with a bunch of, with some friends. But since he's moved here, he's like a half hour further away from where he would only drive like maybe 20 minutes. So it's almost like an hour, to go and play pinochle. But he had an opportunity to go. And I made that tomato soup.
Yes.
I made tomato red pepper soup. Very good. I loved it. And he goes, wow, this is so good. I want to bring this with me and offer some of it.
He was so proud of that soup.
And I did, I said, oh, bless your heart. But I said, I don't know if you should do that because there's only 4 of them that are playing pinochle. I said, Donna always makes a meal for you guys. And a host never unexpectedly wants someone to bring something like that over, because then they feel obligated. Some hosts, I'm not saying all, and some of them will be like thrown off. Like, I had this all prepared, and everything. And I said, no, don't bring it, because I don't want her to feel like because you did that to feel obligated or that everyone's got to have
that
some.
Was a good call. That was a good call.
Yeah, I mean,
but Chris, when he took a bite, he's like, this is so good. Can I take it with? He wanted to show his friends and have his friends experience it.
And you're right, it's bless his heart.
Yeah.
But it's like when people bring wine and flour, that's a different thing. But when you didn't ask anyone to bring anything and someone brings something, they're nice about it, but sometimes a host is like, well, what do I do now? Like, what do I, do you even know how many people are here? If there's not enough to feed everyone, but anyway, so.